that I might wake up and the whole thing would have gone away.
Did you?
That the position had been filled and he wouldn't need you anymore. No decision, no move. We could just stay here together.
If only.
And have you made up your mind? Finally, I mean.
I think so, yes.
And you're going to call the bishop? Get it over with?
Denise, must we talk about it now? I'd just like to pretend for one last day that nothing's going to change and it's all going to carry on just as it has been.
I wish it could.
So let's just leave it, shall we? I'll inform the bishop of my decision tonight.
But Victoria should be with me. He knows that. He's just being vindictive.
Look, I'm not taking any sides here, but I can kind of see his point of view.
Oh, can you?
Losing you must be bad enough for him to deal with without the kids being taken as well.
Look, I didn't set out looking for an affair, Richie.
Oh, so it was all down to me?
No. It's just Jack I stopped loving. I didn't stop loving my children.
But why should he lose everything because of something that he couldn't help?
Well, that's a matter of opinion. If I'd known it was going to be as hard as this...
You wouldn't have left him?
No. No, I didn't mean that.
Look, if you want your kids bad enough, you just have to fight for them, aren't you?
So it seems.
What's the problem? Most courts side with the mother anyway. Jack's busy. You've got time on your hands. Fight hard enough and you'll win.
How can I expect you to understand?
Haven't I just said the right things?
We were a family. Jack and I were together for 10 years. And now I'm reduced to fighting him in court for my children.
Hang on a minute.
I ain't come for a row. I just want to get some clothes.
I've never expected much from you, Kelly, and heaven knows you haven't disappointed me there.
Good.
But flaunting yourself in the Woolpack yesterday like as though you've never put a foot wrong.
So you'd have me sitting in a darkened room for the rest of my life?
Have you never looked around you and thought what you're doing to other people?
Too busy worrying what they're doing to me.
I've tried to be a mother to you.
Oh, please. A few days at Seth and Betty's, I've had more looking after than in 15 years with you.
Why do you keep doing this to me?
It's not about you.
It's hurtful enough people knowing what you tried to do to yourself without saying it was because of me.
If you think what I did was because of you, then you're flattering yourself.
I know it was.
Yeah? Well, how?
The letters you left.
Well, Scott burnt them.
I was there. He told me what was in them. He was trying to spare me.
Because he'd sooner have you blaming yourself for what happened than to find out the truth.
Which is?
The letters said that I was in love with Scott, that we were sleeping together and that I couldn't carry on without him. That's what he didn't want you to know.
He wouldn't put me through that. Say it's down to me.
Can't think that much of you either, can he? If he'd let you live with all that on your conscience.
I don't believe you.
Yes, you do. You know it's true. Just get my things.
Tricia, I've eaten your cooking. Do you really think I'd let you loose on a dinner party?
No.
Not for people I liked, anyway.
But you're busy all day.
Well, I met paella, one of the specials. Do a bit too much?
Oh, Mandy and Paddy, could we make out that I did the cooking? It's just, well, I feel a little bit useless.
All right. I'll cook a bit within myself, make it more believable.
I'll do the drinks.
Yeah, margaritas. Try and catch Bernice in the right mood. See if you can get a bottle of tequila off her at cost.
Oh, very Spanish.
Oh, morning. I better go and stop the phone.
Bernice?
Yeah?
I was just wondering...
What?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's probably not the right time.
No, probably not.
Morning.
Hi.
Well? Decision. It's today, isn't it? The deadline?
Yeah.
But you're still unresolved.
It's been the hardest choice I've ever had to make.
But you have made it.
Not really.
What has Ashley said?
We didn't really talk about it.
I'm hoping somebody else would make up your mind for you.
It's like he's gone already. We couldn't talk, both knowing that whatever happens by tonight, nothing will be the same again. Oh, Alan, what am I going to do?
Well, I'm sure whatever you do will be the right thing.
I'm not. I went there yesterday, to the project.
Yes, Diane told me.
I tried, but I just couldn't imagine myself living there. Ashley's got something inside him which needs to be helping others, making things better. I don't think I do. Maybe I'm too selfish.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'm not sure I could live like that, giving up my own life to help others.
I don't think many of us could.
Which makes Ashley all the more special. And it all the harder to let him go without me.
You all right? What's up?
Kelly has been here.
Oh, yeah? What for?
All along, I've been thinking it was me. You made me believe that it was all my fault so you could cover up your grubby little affair.
What's she been saying?
The letters she left, the ones you wouldn't let me see because you wanted to protect me.
Mum, whatever she's been saying, she's stirring it. You know what she's like.
I don't think so, not this time.
What's going on?
Get back to your room, Donna.
Kelly's causing more trouble.
Stop it! Enough! I will not hear another word.
What, you know, you can listen to my side of the story?
What's the point? You haven't spoken a word of truth since the moment you came out of that army.
You're taking Kelly's word over mine.
Get out! Now! Pack your bags and go!
Mum?
Go!
Where to?
I don't care.
Mum, I know you're angry, but you'll calm down soon. You'll see things differently.
5 minutes and I want you out.
Mum.
I should have done this years ago before you conned me like you conned Kelly, like you conned anybody who is stupid enough to listen to you.
You've let her win. That's exactly what she wants, to turn you against me.
No! She's opened my eyes and I really don't like what I see. Now pack your bags and get out!
Donna! He's going.
Come on, lads. There's harvesting to be done.
Me and Rob were just saying about, last night, seeing that. Went all right, didn't it?
Yeah.
And you and Mum seem to get on.
Yeah, she did like it back here, didn't she?
Yeah, now don't go getting your hopes up on that count.
But you have tried asking her. Seeing if she wants to come back.
It's got past that point now, son.
But we saw you. You were getting on, talking.
Look, I'm sorry to say this, but when you left us alone, well, things weren't quite so civilised.
But I thought that there'd be a chance of you...
I know you did. I tried to keep things friendly between us, so we could sort out what'll happen with you and Victoria, like adults. But she wasn't having it.
Well, what happened?
Well, she's left me with no choice. She wants to fight it out in court.
What, a judge or someone's going to decide where we live?
Well, in the case of you two, you'll have a big say in where you end up.
What about Victoria?
Well, that would be down to the judge.
They won't split us up, though, will they?
I don't know, son. I really didn't want it to go this far, but she wouldn't see reason. Look, we're just going to have to try and persuade the judge that the four of us are best off together. Okay?
Zoe?
Hi.
No, Mrs. Weaver?
Morning off.
Ah. Got a minute?
Yeah, just about come through. I hope you haven't come to say goodbye.
I'm not going just yet.
So you've made up your mind then?
Yes.
And are you quite sure about this? It's going to be very strange without you.
It's really not all that far, you know. You'll visit, I will. Things won't be too different from how they are now. I have to tell myself that, or I wouldn't be able to go.
I wish you didn't have to.
I just feel it's time. I don't know what more use I can be to people here.
Oh, come on.
To be honest, I don't know if I can stand any more coffee mornings and jumble sales. It's not why I signed up for this, you know.
It's not the be-all and end-all of what you do, though, is it?
It's just that there I feel I can change things for people.
Then what I do actually starts to make sense.
And what does Bernice think?
Then our timing couldn't be any worse.
But is she going to come with you?
This morning, I couldn't bring myself to finally ask her. I was too frightened to hear what she'd say.
Mum's still in the shop. Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I'll let you know when I find somewhere. You might be able to come and see me.
Why? So you can take up with me where you left off with Kelly?
How could you even think that?
Like it had never crossed your mind.
Donna, don't listen to them. Kelly's just trying to poison everything, but we're a family. We should stick together.
You're not my family. I don't seem to have one anymore.
That's not true. If you ever need anything, I'll be there for you.
You? Scott, no matter how desperate I was, you'd be the last person I'd ever turn to. So why don't you just get out?
There was tar up at the stud. She thinks one of the horses might be lame, so I said you're on your way.
Me?
Why not?
Just got a bit of admin to catch up on, that's all.
Well, I can do that for you, and you can see to the horse.
Could I not ask you to do it? I can't always read my own notes, so I can hardly expect you to.
Paddy, you're not ready to do this, are you?
No, it's not that. All right, it is that. I thought it'd be fine by now.
You can talk to me, you know.
They can sense it when you're nervous of them. They start playing up. I don't trust myself not to show it.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does. I'm not going to be much use as a vet if I'm scared of the flipping animals, am I?
You just need a bit longer. In the meantime, you can handle the surgery. Look, Paddy, it's not a problem. I better go.
Thank you. Here you go. Oh, I don't know what they'd do without me.
I dare say they'll manage.
You know, if it was just down to me, I'd have no problem upping sticks and going with him. But I got this place to think of, you and Alan.
Leave me out of this, Bernice. I will not be held responsible when you turn round and tell me you've made the wrong decision.
Well, what's the right one?
Right. There's only one way to sort this.
What are you doing?
Heads you go, tails you stay. Ready?
No, don't do that.
Well, if it stops you banging on at me all the time, and heaven knows there's no other way you're going to make your mind up.
I can't have the biggest decision of my life decided on the toss of a coin.
Why not? You've got absolutely nowhere trying to make it for yourself.
Mum.
Too late. Well, heads you go.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Is it? Which do you want it to be? If it's tails, will you be relieved or disappointed? Well, made your mind up now, haven't you?
Well, what is it then?
We'll never know. But we don't need to know now, do we?
Are you on your own?
Yes.
I just put some flowers on my dad's grave.
Why don't you sit down? I had a chat with Kelly yesterday.
I didn't come to talk about her.
No.
She's all anyone's interested in, her and Scott.
Yes, it must seem like that sometimes.
I'm dreading going back to school. It's bound to have got out. Everyone will know about it, won't they?
Anyone you can confide in? Teachers?
Not really. Do you think it runs in the family? I mean, none of us are exactly ordinary. Is there a chance I might turn out like Kelly?
I think we all choose our own paths. Kelly's still very young, though. I'm sure she's learning from her mistakes.
That can't be right. I should be some sort of genius by now.
I don't think you should blame her for everything. Or Scott, or your mother.
And who does that leave?
You can just be a victim of circumstance. I think when enough time has passed, you'll understand and be able to forgive them.
Do you? Because at the moment, it's the last thing I can imagine.
Hola, amigos! Entrada, por favor.
Hola!
Come to the right house.
Are you coming in or what?
You should have said it with fancy dress, you know. Oh, we had a few potatoes left over at the airport, so we thought, what the heck.
No, honestly, you look really...
Oh, just ignore him, Marlon. Mr. and Mrs. Kirk, we have your reservations. Would you like to come through?
Best table in the house.
It's the only table.
Just humour us, would you?
We're just trying to imagine what it'd be like if we had our own place.
Oh, right, so does that mean at the end of the night you're going to give us the bill?
Not if we do a runner first. Aperitivo?
Oh, how very posh.
Oh, yum yum. Frozen margaritas. Trish's speciality, chin chin. Sorry. What did you put round the rim?
Well, a bit of sugar, like you said.
Salt! I said salt.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry, sir. Madam, would you excuse us a moment?
What, Marlon?
No, but I told you.
Shut up, you listen, people.
There is always a telephone, Donna. I really would like you to think you could ring me at any time.
Won't be the same though, will it? Typical of me, just when I find someone who'll listen.
I'm sure the new vicar will be just as attentive.
I'll probably give that one a miss. Sometimes I start to think I understand how it all works. People and that. Something like this happens and I end up being more confused than I was in the first place.
Yes.
In a couple of years, I've seen my dad die and my whole family break up. I know things happen for a reason, but I just can't make any sense of it.
It's bound to take time. And sometimes we reach a point in our lives where we really can't imagine how things are going to work out. But I do assure you, if you have faith, things will get better.
Good luck, Ashley, with the move and that. Hope it all works out for you. I'll see ya.
Oh, look, there's me on the beach. That's our hotel in the background. We're on the 9th floor. Oh, look, there's me on a pedalo.
Are you allowed to go topless on a pedalo?
Trisha, give it here. Thought you needed them out.
I'm sorry, I thought I did.
We haven't been away since Venice, and as it turned out, that wasn't exactly an holiday.
Say that again.
We need a break, don't we? Tenerife's still up till Christmas. What do you think? I'll book it tomorrow, shall I?
Well, let's think about it, eh?
Well, what to think about? Sand, sun, sea. Everything else. It'd be a second honeymoon.
I'm not very good in the sun. It gets me all blotchy.
Well, there wouldn't have to be the sun. We could just go sightseeing and soak up a bit of culture. It'd just be a break somewhere different. Well, it's done for them too.
Oh, we've really fallen in love with Spain.
I really couldn't tell. Come on, Mandy. Just say the word and I'll be straight down the travel agents.
Paddy, stop badgering about holidays. Leave it.
More wine, anyone?
Ooh.
I didn't think you'd let it go this far.
Well, what else can I do?
It's the kids that suffer most. You owe it to them to sort it out between you.
Well, she wouldn't have it.
I know what you're going to say, but if you just let me have a word...
No. How would that look? She'd think you and me were...
Might do us some good to find out.
She can't. It was a one-off. She'd use it against me. I'd be no better than her.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm mean in the eyes of the court. I can't give her anything to throw at me. It's weighted enough in her favour as it is.
I think it's sad, but it's always the way, isn't it?
What is?
You share your life with someone, trust them with anything, and then, in the end, it counts for nothing.
Yeah, well, this is the way she wanted it. And I'm fine with that. It's over between me and Sarah. I'm just picking up the pieces as best I can. I best get back.
Oh, it's no problem.
Yeah, well, it's round at ours next time. Probably do an Eskimo thing.
What's that then?
You know, something out the freezer.
Nice. Safe journey.
Don't get lost.
Night.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, why shouldn't it be?
Make a lovely couple, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
A bit like us when we were first courting. And I suppose that what we're going through can be expected, really.
Why? What are we going through?
Well, some of the spontaneity's worn off a bit. You know, all my jokes. The first flames of passion have died down into a rosy glow.
What are you talking about?
Is it my fault, Mandy? Do you not feel the same way about me as you used to do?
Paddy, where has this come from? I love you as much as I ever did. Well, more.
Oh, sorry I've been so distant lately, Mandy. It's a flipping accident, and I wonder if I sometimes feel like I can't be a vet.
Of course you can.
Well, from now on, all my attention goes on you, starting now.
I think it's time we had a talk.
Yes, I really ought to have rung him by now with our decision. Would you like a drink?
No.
Actually, I've come to a bit of a decision myself. I know what I have to do, but I've searched my conscience and I know I can't ask you to make any more of a sacrifice than you have already, really. And
Ashley...
I couldn't live with myself if I did anything to make you unhappy. I can't take you away from here, Bernice. It was selfish of me to expect you to share my sense of debt, really. And I'm very grateful to have had us, even for a short time. And I want you to know you're under no obligation to me whatsoever, and that I'll always love you.
Have you finished?
Yeah.
I've known all along, but I really only saw it today. You're more important to me than anything else in this world. And I can't imagine life anywhere if it's without you. And if you want to go, then I'm coming with you. So, I think you better pick up that phone and let the bishop know our decision before I flipping well change my mind.
Oh, Bernice.